everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Eagles going up against the Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
319! 319! Motion man, watch 12. Hurry up. Check safety. 319.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
319! Check. And reset. 10-30. He's checking.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he's brought down after a good game. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Play fake here on first down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Nice catch by the tight end, Richard Rodgers. And, you know, it came from the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Some things just write themselves, don't they?
That's exactly right. Both spelled R-O-D-G-E-R-S, for those wondering.
There you go.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Hey. 4 down. Wide left. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And the big tight end shifting around. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, 92 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right.
They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers to throw on second down. Caught by Montgomery. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up the third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's see what they go to here on third down and 6. The play fake to start. Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Second down and 4. On second down, here's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
319! 319!
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check as they are running it.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
319.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Wentz now on 1st down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be a Philadelphia 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know throughout his pro career, Ryan Matthews has been injury-riddled. But the best part of his game to me is his ability to break tackles and run with power and physicality.
And a prime example of that right there on that play. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Wentz to throw on second down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Defense showing blitz. They come out here in the eye. Now Wentz will keep it. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Second and goal to go now. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
How much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And again, it's Rodgers. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On second second down. Ryan Matthews. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. It's a toss right. Ryan Matthews. And he's got some space here. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Smallwood. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Watch 82. Watch 82. 319.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. To the right side, caught by Saleh. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
When you execute a drag or a crossing around really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So just 1 yard to go here on third down. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go. Green, 39.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he connects with Ertz. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another pistol look here.
Back that up. Here we go. Green, 39. Green. Gun.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Slot man moves right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Aguilar in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And they give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Hey, got three. Now let's go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Gone.
Play clock winding down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Here's Sproles. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do. One time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Got in left.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Vinny Curry. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Over here. Left three. You reset. Hey, easy.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Surveying the field. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Devon House. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And on the ground they go with a running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down. 319, 26. Jack.
The tight end changing his position. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.